Hi, my name is Sean McManus. I am here at the Innovative Data Infrastructure Forum in Munich, and I'm joined now by Mr. Yuan, who is the VP for Huawei of the data storage products line.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining me.
You're welcome.
Tell me first of all, what are the challenges that you see enterprises having today in implementing AI?
Many enterprise customers, they would like to implement AI in their sorts, but it's really hard to put into practice. The first challenge, I think, for them is mindsets, the thinking transformations, how to leverage your data, transfer your data to the models, and put the models, transfer your models to the applications. These workflows totally different from the traditional applications. The customer need to change their mindset to make fully use of data, organize data, and leverage or introduce the model tools and new workflows. And the second is, I mentioned the data. Data preparation is very important, play the pivotal roles in AIs. High quality data. For examples, I can give you an example, very interesting. In China, we have the Weather Bureau. They are responsible for the weather forecasting, those kinds of things. They forecast what the rain rate is about to rain tomorrow or not. Okay, this is very important for individual or for the economies. Usually, they're using data in the latest 10 years. Roughly 73 petabytes. But with large models, they can leverage 300 petabytes, the history data. The data is there. You can get data on the websites, but there's no approach to use it. With large models, they can make full use of the 300 petabyte data, and they can improve the accuracy of the weather predictions by 20%. It's very, very huge improvement. So for the enterprise, for the organizations, it's the same. So how to refine their data and generate high quality data is the second challenges. And the third thing is, I think, is the cost. If you want to do any new things, you need to build something new. You will pay some monies. How to balance your current investment and the future-proof application, or future-proof the approach into balance. So the cost is also the big hurdles for the current enterprise to move to the AI years.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Tell me about how AI, and especially large models, will influence the data strategy for enterprises.
The AI has been existed for roughly 10 years, mainly application based on small models. But large models, that means large, demand a huge amount of data. That means the customer need to hold and maintain the huge amount of data were larger than it before. This is one thing, impact large models. Second is, to train the high quality models, you don't need to all the data, you just need high quality data. That means we call it clean the data and label the data and transfer the data to the corpus. This approach, how to transfer your total amount of data to the high quality corpus, is also very important to the AI.
It's clear a new data strategy is going to be needed.
Yeah.
Tell me a bit about how AI will affect the data infrastructure.
Yeah. For the data infrastructures, so storage, basically. The customer use storage to bear all the data. If you want to maintain 10 times of the larger data sets than before, you need the low-cost data, firstly. And then it can be scaled from very small to very large, the first. Second, to match the training procedures requirements, you need high-performance data storage, much faster than before. It can really to help customers to reduce their training times and save their monies for the whole processors.
Now, this week you are launching a new AI-ready data storage solution.
Yeah.
Tell me what that means.
We can segment AI into two stages. First is the model training. Second is the inference. First, you need to build the models, the training models, use the large sets of the corpus, the data. At this moment, the common headache, the pain point for customers, utilization of the GPUs. The GPU is very, very expensive, and the one card maybe tens of thousands of dollars a pound. Okay, but averagely, the utilization of the GPU card is less than 50%. That means the customer will still have the money because the GPU have to wait for data. Okay. How to improve the utilization of the GPU card clusters is the one thing we're thinking about. Now we developed the A-series 800. It is dedicated for the training procedures. With the high performance designs and some new features, we can improve the GPU utilizations by the 20% from the 50 to 70. That saved huge money for customers. That's one thing. Second stage is for inference. If you ask a question to the large models, the feedback time may be 1 minute, 2 minutes, you are lost to patient. Okay. How to reduce the time to response to use is one thing. Usually we'll implement some cache. We load in the data, prepare ahead of your questions. For example, Sean, I know your name. Okay. When we launch the conversations, I know you are Sean. So I recognize those questions, you are Sean. When the second round, I don't have to calculate again your name. In my cache, I know you are Sean. I just record the status. That's means of the cache. Okay. Especially for the modern applications for AI, is multiple rounds. If you initiate the conversation with the large models, maybe several rounds, ask several questions, they can memorize the context in the cache, okay, to reduce the response time. Second scenario is for the long series response. That means you can input the full set of the fictions, okay, like Wuthering Heights, okay, and output the digest for me, okay. You input the whole sites of the one fictions and you expect to digest quickly. In these scenarios, we also can save some things in the memories, cache the data, and improve the response times for you. Okay, but the cache is not easy to design. Usually, it's implemented into the GPU card. The cost is 16 euros per gigabyte. Our approach is we cache those data into the storage equipment, only 0.3 euros per gigabyte, dramatically reduce the customer cost to build the high performance the inference storage systems. Yeah, there's two parts we are working on. That's the meaning of the A servers. Okay.
Brilliant. Now you mentioned that cost was one of the challenges that people have in implementing AI.
Yeah.
Are there other ways that your solution helps them to implement AI for the first time?
Apart from the storage equipment, so also we have some tools, software tools. It's fully open source. We can help the customers quickly to saving their time to market. The name is DCS AI. DCS AI solutions, we have the tool chain called the Model Engine. Model Engine has 3 features. First, they can help the customer to refine the data, clean the data, to prepare the corpus. We have the over 50 operators implemented into the tools. Operator means some small tools. For example, we get the redundancy of the data. We get rid of the similar things in one site to reduce the data. Okay. We implement the over 50 operators, which can help the customer quickly to clean their data, to label their data. Okay. Second, in the models stage, the customer can use the original large models like Llama, but sometimes they need to refine the models with their private domain data. We provide the tools chains, help them to refine their models, to input their private data, along with the public large models to generate new models dedicated for themselves. Third, the last thing is to transfer the model to the applications, because you need applications. You need app, and a model is only the model. You need to transfer the model to the applications. We also provide some tools, the low-code, the graphic chains, and some templates for Q&As to reduce the time to help the customer to transfer the model to the real applications to launch to the market. Yeah, those kind of tools we all release to the open source communities. We invite all our customer partners together to build those tools chains, Model Engine.
Tell me, I'd be interested to know, what do you think are the key things that CIOs need to consider in their data infrastructure now we're in this AI era?
Yes, let's go back to the first question. I can repeat my opinions, change the mindsets. It's easy to talk. Okay, the data lake, consolidate all the data and clean the data, prepare the corpus. But in the organizations, all the data is distributed, segmented into different departments, It's not easy to organize all the data in one logical pools. If you cannot consolidate the data, you cannot transfer it to the high quality corpus. So firstly, I think the CIO need to organize the high level guys and to come to some agreement to generate some principle, data principle or data crate. Or in our organizations, we need to share the data in a secure ways to connect it, aggregate all the data in one lake or in one pools. Then based on these infrastructures, data infrastructures, the CIO can build on some stacks and gradually to transfer the data to the model to applications. So that's the first thing is come to agreement to generate some data principle in the organizations. This is very important. If they cannot come to some agreement, no, nothing happened. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for talking me through
Thank
that.
you. You're welcome.
Nice to
Thank
meet
you.
you. Thank you.